Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have something I'm really excited to tell you about. And first, let me give you the backstory on it. Earlier in the spring, I attended a garden event. So my town is really getting into gardening, specifically native plant gardening. So I have a few natives in my garden. I've got some nativars. And so I was interested. I wanted to see, how interested my town was in gardening. And lo and behold, I was blown away. I was so shocked at the turnout for this event. And so they had a speaker there from the Conservation Foundation. So that is an organization, it's a non-for-profit based in Naperville, Illinois. And they've been around for over 50 years. And they focus on open lands, preserving open lands, clean water, preserving waterways. And I'm all for that. So they started a program called Conservation at Home, and it's specifically aimed at the homeowner, people in suburbia who are interested in what they can do on their lots, whether, small spaces, whatever you have. So the Conservation Foundation works with homeowners to create spaces that are wildlife friendly, pollinator friendly, low maintenance, water-wise, all of the above. So you don't have to know all the things. You can contact the Conservation Foundation, and they focus primarily in northern Illinois. So my town, fortunately, is one of those areas. And during the event, they mentioned, when they talked about the Conservation at Home program, you can go on their website. I will link to all this information in the description as well, so you can get to it. But you can reach out to them and schedule an on-site visit, invite them to your home, whatever piece of land you have, and have them evaluate it. And then you have to meet a certain number of criteria to be given a sign that qualifies you, that lets everyone know that your landscape qualifies as a conservation site. Look what I got. So, hold on a second. So the two ladies came out from the Conservation Foundation, and they had a checklist, which is this here. And this is really, really helpful because they leave you with this. And if you meet 8 to 10 of the criteria for the sign, then you get the sign. So I met many of them. Certain things don't apply to me, but I did meet many of the qualifications. And I'm really excited to let everyone know what's possible in a suburban location and what you can do. So the nice thing about this list is they leave you with this. So you know exactly what you need to do to change things up, to make it more wildlife friendly, more low maintenance, just be healthier in general. And I'm all for that. Their belief system was aligned with mine. My hope is that in my suburban garden, my neighbors pass this all the time. People go for walks specifically down this sidewalk to see the changes in my garden. So my feeling is that by adding this sign, it brings awareness to what's possible in a suburban, urban location, what you can do to support wildlife, support the ecosystem, and create a clean space, a healthy space, a space that manages water. I'm thrilled to have been awarded this sign, and I want you guys to know about what's possible. So reach out to your extension office, find out if there's any organizations in your area that are doing what the Conservation Foundation is doing, and see if you can get them to come out to your house and help you figure out how to make your space more welcoming, more environmentally friendly. What I also liked about the Conservation Foundation and their Conservation at Home program was that they're not, it's got to be all natives. My garden is not all natives. I've got some natives, I've got nativars, but it's certainly not all natives, and they're not pounding it into you. Their philosophy is some is better than none. And I love that about them. They're not a one-sided thing. What I also like about it is being part of the Conservation at Home program gives you access to all of their resources. So maybe there are certain natives that you're looking for. They can help you find them and direct you to where you can get them, call ahead, have them held for you. So there's a Facebook site where you can sound off about things, share photographs with other people, other Conservation at Home members and enthusiasts. I like all that. It's a community. And that's my goal here. I'm creating community around plants. I have met so many people because of this garden. People walk deliberately along this sidewalk every single day to see how things evolve, how things change. They want to talk to me about it. They want to talk to my husband about it. So my feeling is that by putting this sign in a very prominent space right here, it'll let people know. Maybe they'll look into this program. Maybe they'll want to do it too. So I am going to pound this sign in the garden. I'll link to everything that you need to know about this space. And if you're not from Northern Illinois, reach out to your extension office and find out what programs are available to you in your neck of the woods. Let's get after it. And now I feel like I need plants to go around that little sign. And there you have it. So the sign says, water conservation practices and the protection and restoration of native plant and wildlife communities will improve the quality of our environment. So true. And if you're looking for more information, definitely look into books by Doug Tallamy. Homegrown National Park is his organization. You can check them out. I think that's pretty wonderful. And I'm so excited to share this with my neighbors. And I hope people ask me about this sign and want to know more about it, because there's so much that we can do to make our landscapes more eco-friendly, pollinator-friendly, more water-wise, by the plants we choose, by the practices that we use. You know, having a rain barrel, conserving water that way. Planting a rain garden in places that are, you know, susceptible to a lot of water runoff. Conservation Foundation will help you figure out what plants would work in those sites. They'll do the site evaluation for you and give you lots of recommendations. I can't tell you how many plants they suggested to me for different spots in my garden that were also native. But that's the cool thing about them, is they're not, oh, you got to do all native. It's not like that. They're, like I said, some natives are better than no natives. And I love that philosophy. It doesn't have to be all or nothing. So that is my conservation at home. That's my spiel. And I hope you'll look into it and give it a go. All right, guys, thanks for watching. See ya.